we're just going through it. Probably get a half a dozen games, do you think?
Yeah, I think 6 or 7 games around there, and hopefully finals to follow. So at least half the season. I would like to play more, but it's just the way it is at the moment with the schedule. So yeah, looking forward to it.
They've got you playing until you're about 45 at the moment. The honours they keep.
Mate, look at his face. I don't age. What are you talking about? No, look, I'm feeling really good right now. To be honest, touch wood. Body feels great. Mine's in a great spot. They do say you're only as old as the girl you're with, and my wife's 10 years younger than me, so she keeps me young. So I'm all good.
What does it mean to you to be man in demand?
Enjoy it, but it never lasts forever. I know this. I've been playing cricket for a long time. The game goes in ebbs and flows. To be honest, I don't really focus on that stuff anymore. I don't focus on the end result. The process and the journey is more important. I'm at the back end of my career. I've got a wife and 2 kids now to worry about. There's lots of other things going on in my life that also have importance that weren't there before. So I kind of like it. It gives me a bit of perspective, a bit of balance. So when I get on the field, I really do just enjoy being on the field now, where when I was younger, I probably was a little bit different. So it's a nice change. I've really enjoyed it over the last few years.
The captaincy seems to agree with you, Usman, as well. Like, you've had a lot of success already this summer with the Bulls in the Shield. A lot of things you're doing paying off. So that must give you a lot of confidence too in your captaincy and your leadership.
Yeah, I've been captain for Queensland Bulls now 2014 onwards, so a while.
Yeah.
I've captained A teams, touring teams for Australia. So I've done it for a long time. I enjoy it. I got to be honest. As a captain, you're only as good as your players, and as a captain, you enjoy it more when you've got a good bunch of blokes around you. And there's a great bunch of blokes all around Australian cricket, but I love the boys at Queensland Bulls. They're a great bunch of lads. They know how to have fun, and that's what I sort of cherish more than anything than just doing stuff on the field.
Can I ask you about the future? David Warner's come out the other day and said he might just have a year left. Matt Renshaw's going down to play for the Lions 11, and you've opened with him, obviously, to get him into that position. Can you see him being a successor to Warner and getting a recall? And how do you see that?
Look, I'm probably a little biased. He's a Queenslander, so I'm going to say yes. And I'm pretty good mates with Matty Renshaw. So, yeah, look, I love to see him up there. But at the same time, I think he understands it. He's been there, he's done it, he's seen both sides of the fence, which I think actually makes you a well-rounded cricketer and a person. He's been dropped, he's been in the team, he's scored runs, scored 100 for Australia. I still think he needs to just keep doing it when the opportunity presents itself. Hopefully he's scoring runs, because it's funny, cricket. You can be doing all the right things, but if the opportunity doesn't present itself, it doesn't really matter. So there's a little bit of timing, a little bit of luck involved with it too. Fingers crossed. I always do believe cream always rises to the top. And if Matty Renshaw deserves to be at the top, which I think he does, hopefully he'll get his opportunity in the future.
Where do you see his play going ahead in recent times? Like, as you said, he's been out of the team. He's been playing for the Bulls. He's been playing well. He got a double 100 obviously already this summer. Where's his game gone ahead?
No, I think he's always been a really good cricketer. I think he's just matured over the last few years as a person and as a cricketer. I think if he keeps continuing to do what he does, which is anyone's challenge, and that'll be his challenge moving forward. And I'm sure he understands that, and I'm sure he'll do well.
You mentioned the cream rises to the top. What makes him the cream?
As I said, I'm biased. So. No, look, there's a lot of good cricketers in Australian cricket. You look around right now, batting, bowling. We've got some very good depth. Australian cricket always has good depth. When people say that we lack batsmen or lack bowlers, I never really believe it, because I play Shield cricket. I know how tough Shield cricket is. I play international cricket. I always find Shield cricket and international cricket, in terms of performances, in terms of how hard the game is, they're very similar. So it's only with Test cricket, there's a lot of other things going around usually where people normally struggle with. But yeah, I think our Shield competition is really strong. And if you're performing in Shield cricket, I think it's a really good stepping stone for the next level.
For you personally, do you think you'd ever officially call time on your Test career, or just play until then?
That's a good question. I don't know. Right now, I'm feeling great. I feel like I could play till 45, as Walshy just said. So I don't really have any time horizons. I'm feeling great. Body's in good nick. I'm performing. I guess if I keep doing those things, then I'll just keep playing as long as I'm doing those things. If one of those things falls off, that's when I sort of really look at it. So for me, yeah, there's no finish line at the moment. I'm just enjoying being back in the Aussie team, which I never expected would happen again.
Were you surprised to hear Warner say the other day? I know, he said a year might pull him up. He was talking about the end game.
No, not really. I mean, he's had a long. I debuted before Dave Warner, but he's played 100 Test matches and I played 50. So if you look at it that point of view, I've probably got a bit more freshness in my mind because I haven't been in the grind of international cricket for as long as he has, and he has been in that grind. And I can tell you that grind is tough work. You're away from your family for a long time. You're away from home. Cricket's a long bloody game. You're out for 4 or 5 days. You know, it's not like you play footy on the weekend and then come back home. It's just, it can be a very grinding and taxing game. So it doesn't surprise me, but you know, you never know what the future may hold. So I mean, I wouldn't hold too much, too much said in what he said, because you just never know.